Hello, Luxies. Welcome back to the Luxury Live Show. My name is Amy. If you're brand new here, right beside me is my co host, Kat L. We both host this show on a weekly basis every Friday here in North America. In Singapore, Asia, it's Saturday, and
11.
we alternate between our channels. So, welcome back to all of you who are regular watchers. Today we have a very special, I guess every week is a very special topic, but today we thought that we would explore the newer releases that we haven't perhaps talked about. And so, yeah, let's take a look at some of the LV as well as Dior items that we both kind of liked, caught our eyes. And so I'm going to be sharing my screen. And so okay, let me just go play slides. So yeah, we have our choices. There's going to be a mix of bags, ready to wear, and other accessories. As per usual, especially if you're new to this show and you are not sure, we do take questions in the latter part of the live stream and questions or remarks. So if you really want us to see your comment, because it is kind of hard when all of you are chatting, if you have questions that are really for us, make sure you type question marks in front. It really helps us a lot. And I also wanted to go over the calendar very quickly. We do have our new calendar for this month. And so, as you can see today, so Friday in North America, Saturday in Asia, we have new releases in the blue squares. Those are the members only episodes. And so, yes, we do have membership. If you would like to join us, we have a little family that we love and cherish. Actually, I do want to point out that when we were making this schedule, that was in March. I didn't know that I was going to be busy on the 24th, which is actually the 23rd here in Vancouver. So we'll actually move the 24th episode to the 17th. So we'll update that for the members. But just make sure you follow us, then that way you will see when the episodes come up. As for the membership, just wanted to quickly go over it because we had some questions come in lately where you can join. So both Kat and I, because we co-host this show, we alternate between our channels. You just go to our channel page and there's a join button. There are two levels. The main difference, really very quickly, is that the Luxy committee level, you get immediate access. So you're actually joining the live stream right away. And the crew members, they do get all the access as well, but just 2 weeks later. That's good for people who can't watch it live. Maybe it's conflict of schedule, and or you just want to be a crew member. So that's the main difference. So yeah, let's jump into today's topic. We have some Dior, and yeah, I'm gonna let Kat get started first.
Okay, thank you. I think this time when I was looking at the Dior and LV, I found quite a lot of things on LV, and I was actually going to
Same.
do a video. Well, I sort of did it, and I was thinking, okay, I'm going to retake it because in that video I was saying there isn't anything in LV that interests me now. But then when we did this live, I was like, oh, LV, what's going on? You got quite a lot of nice things. So anyway, you'll see I'll have more pics with LV than Dior. So this bag, I think it's the green. Okay, I think it's the kind of like two-sided part of this bag that makes it kind of fun. And if you don't want it to be like too loud, you can turn it to the other side and you just see the stripes. I love this combination of the color, the blue with the yellow and then a little bit of the green. It's it's somehow I feel very neutral, even though actually it's pretty bright, but the combination just looks it's so appealing to me. And I'm not a fan of the Delight bag. I've seen it in the store. I feel like for the same price, because it's really expensive, right? 7,000 or you're getting a cloth bag. The versions that I saw in store, they tend to look a little bit too worn. So I wonder whether in the future this bag will look very old. But the reason I picked this is because I myself, I'm in the market for a soft, squishy, could may not be a leather bag. So maybe that's why I'm sort of interested in this again. Having said that, 7,700 is a lot of money, but I think this is beautiful. I think this they came up with a few designs, so I like this combination the most. What do you think of this?
I totally agree, Kat. I think when I was browsing Dior as well, I don't think style, like the bag style, I don't think they really appeal to me. But what they do with all the different prints, especially these new prints where they have almost like color blocking, but they also have like an image. There's many themes. There were many animal themes too. I saw like tigers, leopards, I
Mm-hmm.
think, zebras. I think it's basically the colors so vibrant that really kind of appeals to me as well, which would be the only reason why I would also pick something like this. But
Yes.
yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, but the pricing, Dior's pricing is definitely something to be wondered. But it is a
Yeah,
beautiful bag.
unfortunately, I agree too. I feel like and I was like, I haven't, just like you, I haven't really actively been looking at Dior and LV, and just because of today's topic, we had to do it. So what surprised me the most about Dior is, wow, the prices are ridiculous now. I mean, they were already very, very high to begin with. Back then, back then when I bought my bag, which was only like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago,
Mm,
I guess. But still, I couldn't believe. Anyway, we'll get to that. Okay.
next. Oh my gosh. Again, so two same things, the color and the fact that I am in the market for something as squishy, more casual, more soft. So this actually really piqued my interest. I I thought, wow, strap bag, good size, has a back pocket, a beautiful, interesting looking chain. I love the little bit of green at the back that says, I think it says 30 Montaigne or Montaigne. Was
Mhm.
not in the market. I when I saw the Caro bag come out, I was like, Caro, what is this? But this whole combination and plus my current, like, oh, I'm I'm kind of like, okay, I like this one. I'll check it out. I'll check it out with the whole look as well. So she's wearing green, she's holding a green bag with white shoes. What a look. But
You know, I'm looking at her shoes. They're actually just like rain boots looking shoes. It's so casual and yet it still works. It truly, I think it's probably the material, like you said, like the denim material. But the
yes.
color on, this denim color is very, very interesting. I actually really like the chain detail too.
Right. It's
Of
a
course,
little
it
touch
reminds us of
there.
Hermes.
It's really pretty. I think this denim, anyway, it's spring summer, right? So a lot of this kind of denim bags will come out. Again, this design, you don't like green, I'm picking green, but there are so many other colors. I saw pink, I saw blue, I saw yellow. Whoa, so they went all out with one particular design. They used this denim and then they went picked a few more. So it's really pretty. The price, OMG, it is I really don't know. Like this is I pay a little bit more. You can get okay, I don't want to compare to Chanel, but you could get a Chanel bag. And unfortunately with Dior, this is a trendy bag that in the future when maybe the style is not for me anymore, it's gonna be a hard rehome.
I want to ask the members as they are looking through our slides, let us know if you would buy what we're showing. So I'm really curious because they are beautiful bags. I mean, don't get us wrong. We may be biased towards our favorite brands, but still we can still pick and choose beautiful things to show and talk about. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay,
Next.
okay. I always like a bowling bag. Like I like the shape just because it's convenient, it's functional, it's a dump bag, you can put lots of things inside, and in my head a boating bag is the perfect kind of bag for gym. So I'm coming from that, like, oh, I like this sporty look, you know. I like certain elements of this bag. At the bottom of the bag, I couldn't find a picture of it, but at the bottom of the bag, there have stars. So you know, I love stars as well. So a little bit here and there. So put together, I kind of like this bag, and the whole look that's put together, sporty but really trendy, a little feminine. It's cute. Would I pay 6,000 for this bowling bag? Unfortunately, no. But it's a good try. It's a good take on a bowling bag from Dior. And definitely the name is called, it's a vibe. Totally.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't like this bag.
Uh,
But it's only because I don't know, there's something about it that is too simple. It's not the shape that I'm mad at. Obviously, bowling bags or any sort of shape that is like that, very roomy, they serve a purpose. When you said gym, I'm like, "Oh, okay, I see it, I see it." But, I don't know if I would use this for gym.
yeah. It's a
But
sporty
I
vibe.
do
It's a
understand they're trying. I do like that they added the nice actually, which strap does it come in? Is it the strap on the left or the right? Or is it the same
on the
strap?
left. On the left.
Oh, okay, so I don't know if I like that strap then. I like the strap on the model.
Right.
I'm guessing that's the one that you buy and pay money for, like extra
Yep.
money, I mean. So yeah, I'm not crazy about this one. I know they are trying to, create new products. But yeah, this whole vibe line, I wasn't vibing at all.
Yeah. No, nor was I, okay? Nor was I. I was like thinking, oh, okay. It looks like Dior is the only fashion house at the moment, okay? Right. Every season somebody will come out with a bowling bag, but at this moment, they're the only one. I haven't seen one at Fendi. So, you know, they'll it's some guy starts, I mean, some fashion house starts it and then the ball will go, right? Everybody, oh, I also need to come up with a bowling bag. Oh, we haven't done a bowling bag in a while. So just give it a take a while. You'll see a bowling bag in Chanel very soon.
It's probably because of the big bag trend that everyone's talking
Yes.
about. Okay, thank you, Kat. Okay, Kat will come back soon. So I also picked a few bags. The first one that caught my eye, because like I said, there was really not many styles that catches my eye. The favorite bag of mine is the Lady Dior from Dior. And so this one being a newer interpretation, I thought it was cute. I like that from up close you can really tell that they did something special. They made it kind of diamond quilted, like within the quilt it's like a diamond shape. It has facets. So I thought that was super cool. I also like that it's a so black version, and I know there's a lot of so black fans out there. What I was very, very surprised, or I guess not very surprised, but I was quite surprised to see that the price went up so much since I bought my version. So I was like, wow, it's very expensive. And I know we said we're not comparing, but you do compare in your head. You think about, a Chanel mini flap is still less than this money. This is in Canadian dollars. So Canadian dollars, you do add sales tax to this amount. So it's very pricey. So yeah, I guess I mainly like it because it is my favorite style of bag from Dior, and they are doing something unique. I know Kat has tried it in person. So what did you think when you tried it in person, Kat?
So I had the chance to test it out. I was at Dior Ion a couple of weeks ago, and the essay brought it to me. She said, "Oh my gosh, this is the new thing. It's really sleek. It's modern. It's a little bit edgier, and obviously, like you said, the soul black. It caught me by surprise in the sense that it's unique, but it's a little heavy. Maybe the way it's constructed, maybe the leather that they use has to be a little thicker.
Oh, it's
So
calf skin instead of lamb
yeah,
skin.
yeah. So it's heavy. It's got a bit of like weight to it.
Mm.
Um, I like the edginess of it. It's different. Yeah, but how much is it? I can't see. Oh, 6. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
this is gonna be like $6,700 after tax in Canadian
Mm,
dollars. So it's up there. It's very it's not classic flat money, but for this size bag, I would compare it to a mini square. Actually, I would compare it to a mini rectangle at most. So even compared to Chanel's mini flaps, this is more expensive, which is, I mean, uh, if given the choice, I would always go with the mini flop, but they are doing something special. I do like their interpretation, so there is always someone who will like it. So that's
yeah.
probably my most favorite one from all the bunches that I'm about to show you. So keep that in mind. So the next one that I picked is this one. It's called the Lady D Joy bag. It's basically the Lady Dior, but kind of stretched east and west. And I guess why I liked it in the end, because at first I was like, no, 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 I'm not picking this. But the more you kind of browse, the more you look at the pictures of the model wearing it, I get it now, because she's kind of wearing it as a clutch. And there are actually two different straps that comes with it. There's the chain strap, there's the leather strap. And uh, because she was wearing it this way, kind of as a clutch, I'm like, okay, I can get along with that. And again, it's the same print as earlier. And maybe because it's a newer release, the introductory price is basically the same price as this. This has been around for a long time, right? The mini Lady Dior. But I guess you can get this version for just about the same price. The size, though, I will just bring your attention to the size. So this one is much longer, 26 centimeters, 13 and a half height, and 5 centimeter width. Sorry, not width, depth. So the
Wow.
depth is actually a bit less than the mini. So just visualize in your head when you wear it as a clutch, it's a little thinner, so it's easier to hold. So that makes sense. And the fact that it's longer, you'll have much easier access, or even putting your phone in, because phones are longer. This is very hard to put your phone in, because I own one, so I know. So
Mm.
I kind of like it after I kind of considered all these. And of course, it comes in different colors. So I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay with this. What do you think of this one?
No.
No. Okay.
So I'm not vibing with this one. I think it. Well, I'm not a fan of East West bags. So I mean,
Mm.
Dior's not the first one that did this. The other brand, Fendi, that's the first time I've heard about the word East West, North South bag kind of thing. I was like, oh. So I'm not a fan. I feel like it's just too long, but I get it. It's just that I don't know. It just looks a bit East West.
It's not your aesthetic.
Yeah, it's not my aesthetic. Yeah. But I like the fact that they have two straps. I actually like the shorter strap, the one that has a bit of chain. And yeah, I agree. When it's worn as a clutch, I can kind of get with that. I feel like if it's a strap, like the smaller one with the longer strap, it looks a little odd. But with a short strap, I think it's still okay, and definitely as a clutch, because maybe that's the idea behind it. Clutch style Dior, but it's a bag. Lady Dior, but it's a bag.
Yeah, I feel like anybody who would buy this, and correct me if I'm wrong, the audience, if you own this or if you've seen people wear this, I feel like people who would buy this bag, in their minds, they most likely will wear it as an evening bag, because that's what I do with this bag. I only
Mm.
wear this as an occasional evening bag, and that's why since the pandemic, I haven't had many evenings to go to, therefore I don't wear a ton. But I feel like this would be the same idea, just that the size, not the size, but the shape is more of a clutch shape because it's more longer. So the strap is kind of like, yeah, it's good that they have two straps, but I don't know how much I would actually end up using it. That's what I'm wondering,
Yeah.
right? Especially because the strap attaches to the top. You know how the two D rings on the top? I like that. But then your handles will flop out. So I honestly don't know who would actually wear the strap and let the handles flop out like that too. So yeah. That's interesting. Anyway, let me know how you feel about this, the Lady D Joy. Okay, so the next one I picked, even though I said I didn't vibe with any of the Vibe bags, this one is probably the only one that vibed with me, only because I like how easy the zipper access is. It's a straight zipper on top, and it didn't take too much space out of the size. I mean, it is pretty much what you needed to sew it on. I also like the aesthetic of this. To me, this is more of a bum bag, but you get the added top handle, which is quite novelty and it's cute actually. I quite like it. If you remove the actually, can you remove it? Let me see.
I
Does
think
it say
so.
that you can
Definitely.
remove?
Yeah,
You can remove the shoulder strap, right?
I think
Oh, yeah,
so.
removable and adjustable shoulder strap. Okay, so if you remove the shoulder strap, you can also carry it as a little clutch, kind of put your hand through. So I like the idea of this bag. I also like how it's really sleek, and it has the element of the quilt, like the Kanache quilt. So it has a bit of classicness to it, but it's a new bag and it has that sleek underneath, like the logo with the little top handle and the detachable strap. So I like that. And you can also wear it as a bum bag, sort of speak. And price wise, I think it's okay too. Like, given all the other ones we've seen so far, I think this one is sort of okay.
I think it's a nice looking bag. Actually, I saw this. I was thinking, yeah, possible, because it has a lot of different configurations: clutch, strap, top handle. But I'm okay. I think this is an okay bag, pretty nice. But I have to say something, Amy. For the past few months, you've been picking bags that have a rounded base.
I know. I don't know what it is with me. I think it's the more I see it, the more I'm like, okay, I think I like. There's some, the rounded shape. I don't like it because of how fussy the items you put inside becomes. But it's not because I don't like the aesthetic. I actually love the aesthetic. It's very 90s, but it's just the fact that I know if I wanted it to be a more everyday bag, I know that those things will be kind of in all kinds of directions. That's the only thing I wasn't crazy about when I usually look at a rounded bag. But because we've been seeing so many throughout the last few months, I'm like brainwashed. I'm like, oh, I actually like them now.
Because I was like, oh, she picked this. Isn't it a rounded butt? I was like, wait a minute. Isn't this like a third or fourth rounded bag that she's picking? But I understand, because when you see more and more of it, you just kind of like, oh, I think I can work around it, and it's not truly like round, right? It's sort of like curved at the side a little bit.
Yeah.
And at least it's got 60% of a longer base.
Exactly. So it can't be too
It
yeah,
can be
it
too
can't be too
circle-like,
much,
right?
but I mean, I have a round clutch and I know exactly what I'm putting up with when I use that bag. Things are just like jammed in all directions, even though it is a small bag, but it is jammed in all directions. So I wouldn't use that nano round clutch all the time. Whereas I would be using the one with the top handle that both you and I also own. I love using that one because everything lines up so well. So it's more like because I like the aesthetic, therefore I may sort of compromise and just
I'm just teasing you.
sort
Yeah,
of
but it's a
accept
nice
it,
bag. It's a nice bag. I would say I'm a little bit more than neutral, but definitely not like the other bag. Not the East West. The East West is like, no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is okay.
All right.
What does the
Okay,
audience think of this bag? Let's hear them. Comment if you want to comment. What do you think of this kind of like it's sort of a modern bum bag, maybe?
Yeah.
Modern style bum bag.
I quite like it. I really quite like how it lays on her body, and something about the all the little details, like even the a little bit of chain. Usually I'm not like such a big fan of chains, but like that little bit of chain that just attaches to the leather strip, and just the fact that they kept the canage quilt, but it's still a new bag. I mean, I'm sure maybe like back in the 90s, 80s, they probably had a version of this bag and they're just bringing back elements of it and reinterpreting it. I'm sure, because that's what we're gonna see in LV. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I
Karine, I'm
like
gonna
it.
pull a comment. Karine says this Dior Vibe hobo is pretty and looks comfy. Maybe because it's white and quilted and looks like a pillow. Totally.
Mm,
And Jen
yes,
saying, I don't
yes.
know why, but I love it. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know why. I'm okay with it, but I can't really put my finger on what element is a little attractive to me. So kind of like, oh yeah, okay.
Attractive or not attractive?
Like it's not attractive, but I won't say it's attractive. But it's
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit. It's just like I'm a little bit more like, yeah, okay, it's pleasing.
I wonder if it's because the model is dressed so kind of business and very serious, and then she's wearing this bag which doesn't go. I don't
Yeah.
think it goes very well. I think
Yeah.
this bag is really more t-shirt, denim, I don't know, denim something, denim shorts, denim skirt. Then it goes, because this how she's dressed and wearing this bag doesn't go. But I get it. They're trying to do a whole white monochrome outfit, maybe.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's
I
good.
think that's why, because even her hair is all done up, and it's too prim and proper for this bag.
Yeah.
It doesn't go. Okay, so the next one I chose is the Dior Book Tote, but not because I like the Book Tote. I don't dislike it, but I don't like it either. It's sort of like I'm neutral. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's a very simple design, too simple in my opinion. But I really like the print. And like I said earlier, they came out with so many prints. And this is the one that I picked for me because I love the fuchsia pop of color. And then there's this stripe that's blue. I like the contrast. I like the butterfly. There's little bits of yellow in it. So I really like how vibrant it is. And I totally would dress like this girl in the summer. I would wear something like, I would wear my Hermes silk scarf on top and some
Mm.
denim shorts and my Chanel sneakers, and I would totally be able to rock this no problem. So I like it because of that reason, because it's so vibrant. And yeah, the prints they're doing with the jungle, yeah, the D jungle pop, all the prints they're doing, they're fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. This current season, I mean, a lot of the because I think the ones that they were doing maybe before that was a bit too. It's nice. I'm not saying it's no good. It's a bit too like maybe fairy tale like, with the
Yeah.
um fairies and like I don't know what kind of, yeah, it just gives me that kind of fairy tale vibe. But now it's sort of more modern, geometric, a little bit of animal print, a bit of lines. I like it. I actually find it very pleasing as well. Maybe it's the simplicity of it, the lines and the shapes, very sharp corner shapes. It's I can just get it. I can vibe with this design. And again, so many colors. Again, like you, I'm not a biggest fan of the book tote. I think I've seen um many book totes already since they launched, and I've seen them in the store. I've seen people using it. I think it looks a little clunky, you know. Um, I haven't seen a single person carry a book tote looking super comfortable. I don't know how to say it. It's like if it's the bigger book tote, it's like you're lugging it like this. one one hand, this huge bag dragging things. But then you've got the one that's a little smaller, but it doesn't really go under the shoulder. It does maybe if you're petite, but it's very boxy at the bottom and just looks like overwhelming. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the book tote. I think unless you don't carry the bag everywhere from the car to the beach like this, just that little bit of few walks, 100 meters, you put it down, looks great. But great prints, great prints.
Yeah, if I had that lifestyle where I drive everywhere and then I just grab my book tote and walk a few hundred meters. Like even a few hundred is a
No,
lot,
not
depending
if you
on
have
how much
50
stuff you
meters to
have.
the beach. 50 meters. 50
Okay,
steps.
50 is okay. But like if I'm lugging a whole, I don't know, like a bunch of work stuff in there, I'm like, no, there's no way. It's way too heavy. I'm gonna break my arm, my shoulder. I'm gonna be
I went
miserable.
to this annual general meeting several years ago, and there's a lawyer. I think she was the company lawyer. So usually they stand in the front. Oh, sorry, they sit at the front seat, and this really petite lady. But she's obviously dressed up. You know, she's like probably the partner of the firm. So with the gold and the Rolex and everything, and she's really in the suit. And the poor lady was carrying the biggest book tote with all the files inside. And she's like, I was like, oh my God, do you need help? Yeah.
Oh goodness. Yeah. That's why I don't personally like using luxury bags for work because oh man, the work stuff is heavy and you're lugging
Heavy.
that around if you have to walk a lot. You're not literally, it's not like in the movies where you just get off the car and then you walk into your office. It's not like that. And those movies, when they're lugging a big bag, there's nothing in it. So
It's styrofoam. It's a book that looks like
maybe no
looks
no
like the book, but
styrofoam,
it's
like nothing in it
styrofoam.
probably. It's just for show. Okay. So I think this is my last bag, and then we have one more thing that Kat selected. So this one I saw Mel unbox this, and I was like, wow, it's such a beautiful bag. And I mean, it is beautiful though. Look at just, I mean, a wicker is very wicker material is very classic, it's very summery, and I just love that they made it into a Lady Dior basically. Tucked inside, which you don't see in these pictures, is a drawstring which is attached to the bag already, so it's pretty secure in a way as long as you know attach the drawstring. And the strap that comes with it is the strap that I like. However, I remember what she said in her review was that this bag is very, very heavy and it's very expensive. Like it's very expensive. This is pretty expensive for such seasonal bag for me, especially because I live in Canada. So I only have maybe like 3 months of use with this bag, if even. Um, yeah, so I like how it looks. I love how it looks. It's very sleek and yet it still kind of gives me summer vibes. But yeah, I wonder who else would buy this. I know Mel bought it, but I wonder who else would buy this. Did you try this one, Kat?
I did. I
Oh, okay.
did. I saw another YouTuber, Dale's Addiction from she's an Australian.
Uh-huh.
She got this bag. She has the exact
Oh,
same, and when I saw it I was like, oh my gosh, that is a Lady Dior that I would own, because it's so Singapore. I mean, like, it's
yeah,
beautiful.
tropical.
It's very, very tropical
Yeah.
climate kind of bag, but it's not so wicker that I would feel it's not worth it. Like, it's not so, like, I've seen some wicker bags, from like Loewe. I'm like, oh no, I can't, because the night market near me, there's
Yeah.
like wicker bags. But this actually has so many nice elements to it that ups it a bit. So the charms, the stripe that goes around, the weaving is actually really tight and small. The handles are leather, and then they have this nice guitar strap. Plus, I like the fact that inside is a drawstring, drawstring bag. It doesn't have that flat. I thought, oh my gosh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. It is 8,500
Yeah.
Singapore dollars. I had the chance to try the pink version in Ion. So if any of you are looking for this wicker bag, that this is your Lady Dior bag and you're in Singapore, they have the pink version, which, I feel like maybe it was a good thing that I saw pink. So I was like, oh, not for me. But maybe if I saw blue, I might have actually did an impulse purchase and say, this is the bag. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's modern. We can use it here all year round. yeah, the price is definitely not for me. Um, and it's a bit heavy.
Mm.
Yeah, it's because it's wicker, a lot of wicker. Even though the interior is this drawstring cloth, the bag is actually quite heavy, and it's a medium size as well. They don't have small. They don't have small. Yeah, they don't have small. So it's beautiful. Oh my gosh! If the price wasn't so crazy, I've got I mean, this got potential for me.
I wonder if the price is honestly the price. I think they are if- like given what we saw earlier, this is justified because even the Lady Dior Mini was already 6,000 Canadian dollars. And then this one comes with the guitar strap, which I think this guitar strap alone is like
Thousand something.
yeah, it's very expensive. So you add it up together and this is a medium size. Yes, it's a different material, but it's also a new, it's something fresh and it's new. So I feel like that's how they're justifying the high price. Um which understandably, but yeah, I agree, it's beautiful. Even I'm like, wow, very breathtaking. I love like everything is done right on this bag. I feel like there's
Mhm.
nothing really that I can really criticize aside from what I heard, which is the weight, because I don't like heavy bags. But aside from that, I honestly think that it's beautiful as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, with taxes is well over the $8,000 mark. It's
Yeah.
crazy expensive.
I think
So
Canada and Singapore were about the same price because it's just that
I
yours
think
doesn't
so,
have the
yeah.
text. Ours includes the text. So I'm
Right,
gonna
yeah.
pull this comment from Joe. LOL, it's true. It's very Singapore, but I think I have to wait for secondhand. It's too expensive. I
Mm.
totally agree, Joe. Like if it comes in secondhand, I think it's gonna be in the maybe 5, 6. It's worth, and it's expensive because it's weaving. I don't know if there's any machine out there can do this kind of weave. It's uh anyaman. I don't know Malay anyaman because the like sort of like a market near my place. So every Monday night there's this market, and the guy sits there on his wicker chair. They make rattan chair, and he's sitting there weaving the thing while you can buy the item. So those are like the more thicker rattan, right? So even that, it's you can see it's pulling, turning. For them might be easy, but this is so tiny. Look at that, it's like little slivers, which is probably why they can justify charging an arm and a leg.
Yeah. Well, actually, with the whole weaving thing, even their book tote, they have some really apparently it's like super really nicely woven together. So that is also probably why they're able to charge this, not only just because of the branding, but the fact that it's a very, very nice material. I don't own it, but I mean, they're nice. They
They're nice,
definitely are.
beautiful. 8,000. Oh, okay. Last one from me, right? This is the shoes. It now I There was the only two colors that I could find. That's the only one they had on site. I'm not a fan of the colors, but I love a pair of Mary Jane shoes. These kind of like slightly square tip with a strap at the front. I think it's so. Is it style like 60s or 70s? You know, that kind of slightly heeled, really prim and proper. They look really comfortable. I wish they had just plain color, or maybe like a black and a white. So pretty. Yeah, so I just like the shoes. I don't know why they call it ballerina flats. To me, they look like the Mary Janes.
Mm. It's funny because I thought you liked it because of the color.
No, I thought it was weird. I like green, but I'm still picky.
So if they were maybe black and white?
Yeah, I think that would be a
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, and they look very comfortable because it's square toe, so it's not going to squish your toes, and the height is just enough to give you a bit of boost, but not unbearable for your knees. Yeah, they're very pretty and kind
Yeah.
of modern too, because even the strap is a little thicker.
Yep. Yep. So it's just the design that I like. I think this is the first fashion house I've seen again so far that have come up with Mary Janes. It's seasonal. I don't know why Mary Janes are seasonal. I haven't seen another one that's promoting it again.
Maybe because everyone's doing a different toe shape. Because Chanel does make these, but they're more rounded, like almond toe.
True.
This one is
Maybe
definitely more, has more of a
square.
square toe, but it's still rounded square toe, which is quite nice. It's still, it doesn't kind of cut you off. It
Mhm.
still elongates enough, but it's comfortable. So yeah, very nice. Okay, thank you, Kat. So we're moving into LV, and yeah, again, I'll let Kat get started.
Okay. I like a Kans. Kans. I think it's Kans, right?
Yeah.
Kans bag. Yeah. I like the size. I like the design. It's cute. It's fun. But I love this. I think I like it because it's so like vampy. Black and red, you know, it gives me all Twilight Twilight feels, Vampire Diary feels. It's, oh my gosh, I like the fact that you can't actually see the LV because it's perforated. It's almost like laser cut through the black part, and then you've got that red just like oozing through. So I think this is so vampy. If you want like something totally different, but you like the Khan's side design, oh, this is so fun. This is so fun. This is so very, 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 very trendy, but very unique.
You know, I saw this too, and I thought of you. I'm like, ah, this bag. And I love red, so obviously I'm attracted to it just because of the pop of red, and it's underneath black, so it's still very neutral in a way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, I saw, I'm like, ah, it's so nice, and I thought of you immediately. I didn't pick it, but like I was like, oh, this is a nice one. I really like it.
It is, and it's a new fabric. I think it's called tech something technical fabric. Not sure what it is. I don't know what it is in real life, but it looks stiff. And if you look at how the model is wearing it, you can see the red is like almost ombre. You know, it's like brighter in the center, and it's like kind of like blending outwards. It's really nice. So, and black. Okay, it's essentially it's a black bag with that, you know, mysterious red coming through.
Yeah, because when you look at it up close, it even looks like it's a cage. Like the outside design is like a cage with,
Yeah.
it's so cool. Oh my
Interesting,
gosh.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, next. This is not really new. I've seen a few unboxings of this bag. Maybe in the past 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. So I like this because it's a play on something very, very old. Not old, like a bit more traditional design, just a flap with that kind of buckle. But then you've got this little fun jacquard strap with it. I love the way it's styled actually because it's sporty with heels and then with kind of like cargo pants. It's not jeans. And then you've got this bag that's a little bit traditional but sporty. It's just the whole look that I think is really nice. Now the bag on its own, this Diane bag, it could be a remake. But I think it's a good bag if you're looking for something from LV, something classic. Just a simple pouch, you know, flat bag pouch, one compartment, and it comes with a back pocket as well. Detachable strap so you can actually change it up. Yeah, I like this. Simple.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, I mean, I don't know the name of the whatever it was before the vintage version, but I'm pretty sure they just basically brought back whatever a vintage version of this and made it modern. And I think for me, what's really modern about this is the fact that they made the straps detachable and added colors to one of the straps, which is why it works on this model. She's dressed super casual, kind of casual chic because she has heels on, and it's not so casual that it looks like she's going to I don't know, to lounge or something, but it works. And I like that if she does remove the colorful strap, it's still a very classic bag. Like it just looks like a classic shoulder bag.
Totally.
Yeah. And it's a slightly larger bag. It's not a huge bag. It's a slightly larger bag, so it's pretty practical, I'm sure, for a lot
Practical.
of
Yeah, actually,
people.
this is a very practical. Yeah, that's the right word. Practical, functional. You can't go wrong with any other outfit. It's just that kind of bag. You know, it'll work for everything.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember if it has a magnetic closure or if it's
It's a magnet.
okay, that's good. So it's quite easy to get in and out too.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Nice one. Does anybody like this bag? Because there has been some unboxings lately on this. I think it's pretty popular among some of the YouTubers. I've seen people just talk about it like, oh, this is a good bag. It's not even available.
Nothing is available.
Nothing is available. Nothing is available.
On LV, nothing is available usually. This one says add to cart, but usually it's like not really available. It's probably sold out very fast.
Okay, I picked this for two reasons. One is the color. I thought this is very pretty, very summery. It's I guess the monogram is more subtle. I think I did it. What video was I doing that I said I'm sort of not interested? Not saying not interested. I'm losing the whole monogram look. I like it, like I can appreciate it, but I'm not sure if I personally would run out and get a monogram bag unless I'm in the need of that size and the design for something. So this is subtle to me, and I can kind of get it. So I like this. It's typical simple style, top zip closure strap. I like a little bit of that yellow at the side. Is that right? Yeah, that's yellow. Summery, and is a new bag from Chanel. I'm not sure, LV. But it's expensive, huh? 4,000. I think it's because it's I think it's Empron. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's full leather. I think it's okay for LV still. Like the prices, I mean, they are all expensive. Let's get that straight. But I think if we were to compare the Dior prices and LV prices, I think LV is still okay, like more okay. I think this kind of just reminds me of, again, the kind of shape that you wear under your armpit, just like the Prada crystal bag or the Prada
right.
edition. It's just one of those very 90s style, and it's just a functional. Because currently we're kind of like everyone is drawing back from the 90s, so it's kind of like the trendy right now, and I think that's probably why we're also attracted to this sort of shape, kind of that rounded just underneath your armpit type of, and a short handle. But I like that they added the long handle, the long strap, so that it makes it modern at the same time.
Yeah, cute. I thought it was cute. Good color for the summer.
It's very cute.
Let's move to the next one. This I am oddly attracted to it. Maybe it's the quilts. I mean, the way that the stitching has come out to be diamond shape, and it's black against a full white. It's very appealing. I love a nice little bucket bag. Would I go for a big bag right now? Unfortunately, no. But the whole bag, even on its own, I'm very, very attracted to this. She's wearing it with plain black, pants, a nice knitted jacket. And the bag really looks, I don't know what's the word, like sophisticated, yet very modern. And even though the word LV is super large right at the front there, maybe the fact that the strap sort of like, hides it a little bit. It's like peeking behind the strap. Actually, the diamond shapes, I think they're called the fleurs, are standing out. So it just looks like a pattern on the bag, not screaming monogram. Ayo, I like this. I'm very attracted to this bag. This color combination and this bag.
I think I know why. Maybe it's for me anyway, it would be the idea of a white bag, but it's not all white where you're so scared of
Mm,
using. There's a bit of black, and also the handle is black, so you don't have to worry about the handle already. And yeah, it's very pleasing to the eye. It's mostly white still, but it has those
yeah.
trims and the details in black, so that's not so scary. It's not just
It's
like a
not
white, really white bag.
it's
It's
not too
nice.
Dalmatian like, right? It's like ooh everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just very pleasing, just lots of geometric shapes. But anyway, I like this. Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think of this one? The
I
Neo
think it's
Noe
yeah.
MM.
Sorry, go
Mm.
ahead.
No, I say the Neo Noe MM. I don't even know
Mhm.
what is this pattern called. Let me look for it. I forgot to pull it out.
But yeah, I feel like the lines that they're doing, even with Dior, when we saw earlier, they were doing some of the lines in that color blocking. What is it called again? The pop, jungle pop.
Jungle
Yeah, I think
Joy.
it's like the lines, they do it well. When they do it well, it's very pleasing to the eye.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, my turn.
Here we
I
go.
know. Why did I pick a bag that is rounded on the bottom? But honestly, at first, and I'm very like I'm being very very honest. At first, I was like, I just skipped through it. Especially when this bag launched, I just like didn't even look at it because I'm like, it's a rounded, it's a rounded bottom. I'm not even considering it. But it's really because I've been seeing it so much, and every fashion house is doing it. I think this one is compared to the Celine Ava bag a lot, which we've talked about as well. And so the more I see it, and the more I'm like, I actually really like it. I really
Mhm.
like it when it's worn. You know how
Yes.
this model is wearing it, and of course she's wearing red, which like automatically attracts me. Okay, so there are more than just the shape that I like about this bag. I love all the little details they have added. I love that they made the vachetta already pre-tanned. That's always a plus, and it's beautiful the way they do it. I love that it has a front pocket, and even though it's a small pocket, I have seen enough reviews that I know that it still fits a whole card holder. If your card holder is a bit short, it will fit in there. And that is amazing just to have a pocket on the outside, whether it's in the back or the front. It adds to the functionality. I think maybe the part that is the least good about this is that it is a zipper that is curved, so it may sometimes kind of get caught, not caught, but like you kind of feel the
Pull. Like
resistance
the
a little
pull.
bit. But
Yeah.
aside from that, I love that there's two straps again. They've just made it modern. This is a reinterpretation of the croissant bag from back then, which
Mm.
it's nice back then. It's more simple actually. This is a little bit more. There's a bit more to like there's a bit more jingle because of the zipper pull and the hardware on the detachable strap. But aside from that, like the shape alone, everything is just I think it works. And I like a
Hmm.
small bag. This is not too small. It's still big enough to fit a max size phone. So I'm not joking. I'm very, very attracted to this bag. Of course, it's sold out.
We might finally
But
see a rounded bag in, other than the round clutch. You might be getting one. I think it's a nice one. I
let's
think of all the
I
bags,
might be if it's available. So
yeah.
yeah, it's this is a big potential. And price wise they are all up there, and I know it they had a price increase very recently because I got my nano Speedy right after the price increase. It's just insane, they always do that. So what can we do, right? So
Mm.
but aside from that, it's still sort of affordable for nowadays. Everything is more expensive now, so it is still on the range where it's still acceptable in a way. But I really like all the details on this one. Let me know what you think.
I think it's
Um,
nice, this bag.
yeah.
Of all the bags that have come out so far, in terms of, because one of the things that I mentioned in the video that will not go up is that I feel like LV is repeating a lot of their designs, like Speedy, and it's again and again and again and again and again and again, just with various patterns and colors and ombre. And I was like, oh my gosh. and how many petite pochette matisses can we see? And never folds, and it's just like I'm done. Okay, then they come up with this, and I thought, oh, okay. Now it will it will get oversaturated because in a few months it'll be every single color, shade, color, shade, and straps and circles and all that on this bag for the next 1 year. But for now, it's the new thing, and it's refreshing in a way.
Which is why if I were to buy it, I would buy this version. It's the most classic one. It's the one that will stand the test of time the longest, I feel.
Exactly. I like it. I actually really like the way it's worn with the bit of the chain, just accessorizing the bag.
I really like it.
The price is still okay, 3,000.
Well, with tax it'll be closer to 3-4.
Yeah.
So I think it's still okay. Like we said, price wise, it's not low, but I mean my nano was 2,500.
Yeah,
it's pretty expensive for a little bag that barely fits your phone. So I feel like this is okay. And this one's also microfiber line. I forgot to mention that microfiber line. It has more straps. It has the nice zipper pull in front. I don't know why they didn't do that on the top too. I'm a little mad about that. I don't know why they didn't do that nice zipper pull on the top, the main one. I'm like, why ruin it this way? But
too expensive.
Yeah, too expensive.
That zipper pull right there, the one with the LV, that's $300 for you, okay?
That's true. That's a charm right there. You don't need to buy a charm. But yeah, if I have a chance to try this on or to get it, I totally will. I totally will consider adding this to my collection.
I'm pulling this comment. Sat Huni, I have the denim loop bag and I love it.
That's it. I'm getting it. Oh, the denim is really nice. Is it the blue color? The blue color that you have? Or is it the pink?
Let us know.
Yeah. Nice. Anyway, I really love this shape, and it's something that is different from my collection. So different from the rest of my collection that I'm okay with just adding. That is why I said earlier too at the beginning of this show, I said that for Dior there was really nothing that really caught my eye, but out of obligations, because we have this responsibility of making this live show for you, I did pick whatever I thought was okay. But in terms of LV, what I saw, not just bags, but man, the ready to wear, everything, so interesting. I was blown away in a way. So okay, so next I
actually picked this as well, but since you picked it, I was like,
okay. Well, I picked it because I mean, I've had my fair share of love and hate with Speedies, but I like the 20 size. I think it's a size that is big, but it's still small. So I love that. I love that it goes all the way down. And what I love about this version is that it's again, it's that kind of the idea of a white bag, but it's not completely white. So it's more acceptable. You're not as scared to wear it, but it still looks very pale and very attractive. I love it on this model, how she's wearing it kind of casual, on point leather. It has everything that you could possibly ask for in a more bougie Speedy. Price wise, yeah, it's expensive, but it is full leather. It's microfiber lined, and I love that they did the zipper all the way down. I wish that they did that on the nano. I honestly wish they did that. That's the only thing that they didn't do on the nano that would have made the bag even more perfect, like 110%. So this one is pretty close to darn perfect in my opinion. So why did you want to pick this one too?
Oh, it's the color.
Yeah.
Like you said, right? The white and the green or a khaki is really attractive. The monogram is not too in your face. I think the classic monogram is not in your face, but I think right now where I'm at, it just maybe it's a little bit too recognizable. Not that this is not recognizable, but this is like maybe in my head, it's a little bit more subtle.
Mm.
But oh my gosh, I love the 20 size. I have seen at least 10 people, okay, since we first talked about it in Singapore, carrying the classic 20. And it's so cute. It's it's not the cute like the micro cute, the nano cute, but in a small, you know, reasonable bag size. It's, you know, it's like a little loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so adorable. So I have been on the LV site just to look for the classic version, because I do like the classic version with the black strap, but it's always sold out.
Yeah.
And then this came out, and I was like, oh, this is much better. Prawn may be a bit heavier, so it will be good to try. But I love this combination. In fact, I'm gonna just show you. I'm not sure if you picked it. Hang on. This is something that I'm actually considering getting.
Do you want me to stop sharing for now?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Okay.
Just let me bring up my phone. So this is in the latest release.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's the mini. Is it mini pochette? Is it called mini pochette?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mini pochette accessory.
Look, it's so nice. It's
It's
exactly
the
the
same
same
print, right?
same print, same color. Green khaki with white. And it's nice. So I haven't bought a mini pochette for years. You can't even get them. They're so hard to find. But this is actually in season right now. Oh, sorry, in season, like in production right now. And I'm attracted to it. I can actually see myself turning this into a little bag and have that white green. So cute.
Yeah, I also like that this khaki green is very neutral, because not all green is so neutral. This is definitely in the neutral family.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
didn't even check how much my mini pochettes are. I just know that for the past 2 years they've gone way too expensive, and this is probably going to be ridiculously expensive.
But at least
But
this one is leather, because
yeah.
the version that I have, just the regular monogram canvas is over 1,000 with tax. I think a regular price is $950 plus tax, which I would never buy. Like, I mean, that
Oh,
it was
that's
only
a lot.
300-400 before.
Wow, that's a lot.
They, after the recent price increase, which insanely bumped that price to, I don't even know the percentage. It's just crazy. But anyway,
Wow.
so that one, at least it's leather, so you're getting a bit more substance. And they can't make it 2,000. They can't.
No, I don't
mean,
think
maybe
so.
they do, but
This one
I
will
don't
be
see that happening, because if the full bag is 4,000, how can they make a little dinky one for 2,000? They can't. They shouldn't.
Let
be
me
doing
see. This might be around. Ooh, this might be around 1,000 too, I think.
But at least it's leather, whereas the canvas
Yeah.
for 1,000, even 1,000 is crazy. It's more than 1,000 after tax, but like it's just insane. Like I wouldn't. But this with everything, and it's a bigger bag, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing I wanted to mention. I like this version more than the. Okay, I do like the regular canvas more, but I don't like that they did the thick strap on that one.
I get
So
it.
I kind of
Yep.
like that this one is the regular width strap, like a regular strap, just regular strap. I prefer that. It makes it more classic, so it stands the test of time longer. I think the thick straps, they're fun, and it's more comfortable for sure when your bag is heavy. But over time, you may be tired of it, and then you might have to buy a new strap because you're like, oh, I just want a normal strap for my bag.
True. True. Which is why I never bought my Alma BB in green.
Yeah. That's too unfortunate. Yeah. I wish they came with 2 straps then. Like
Yeah,
one leather
like
and
the
one.
Gucci. The Gucci comes with 2 straps.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so I think this is the last bag that I chose. This is not even a real bag. It's kind of like an SLG. I don't know why I'm always attracted to things like this. Something very strange, novelty. But it's just the combination works. It looks classic because it's the canvas. It's already the pre-treated, a little bit more patinaed leather, and it's so easy because it's like a magnetic closure. Of course, it's not gonna fit much, right? It's probably just gonna fit your phone, card holder, maybe keys. Oh, probably keys, but not much more. So I don't know. It's just cute. I'm always attracted to stuff like this. I don't know why, and I need to stop getting these things. But it's always sold out anyway, so I can't get it anyway. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, it's just something a little more on the friendly price for now,
It's
and
cute.
you still get a lot of the components that are classic.
I can see a guy really rock this.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a bad size because this model is
Mm.
very tall, right? So 7.1 inch. So how much is that?
Yeah, I can
7.1.
imagine a guy who, like, maybe don't want a full LV bag, but they want a little bit of something to put their handphone, put their keys. I think this is a good one for the
Yeah.
guys.
I mean, it's the length of my hands, right? That's 7 inch probably. My hands are not big though, but oh, it's more than my hands, like up to here. So it's a good size. But obviously, it's probably gonna fit 3 things. It's mainly for your phone and a card holder, and a set of keys if it's not bulky. Okay, so the next thing I chose, and like I said earlier, I was very blown away by not just bags, but a lot of different things. And I saw these, I was like, wow, these are the coolest dad sandals that are not daddy. It's like, it's for your mom or something. It's like cooler than dad sandals.
The mom sandals.
It's so nice. I love that arch part, even though it's not really like it's not really a heel, but it just gives you the illusion that you have a bit of heel. Like it just gives that illusion that it makes you taller somehow. I don't know why. It looks very, very comfortable. It looks very futuristic. I love a white pair of shoes. It's always nice to have white shoes. It really just pops the whole outfit. Obviously, she's wearing mostly white also, which helps. Um, a little bit of the monogram in the back just for signature. I just really love it. And I honestly, after I saw this, I'm like, oh, add to cart, but nothing. It's all sold out,
All
obviously.
sold out. Nah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I really like this. It's so cool. I totally would rock this. It looks so comfortable.
I like a good dad sandals. I'm enjoying the extremely expensive kill me now Chanel dad sandals. It's so I would not recommend you buy that pair of shoes unless you are obsessed with dad sandals. Like that is your style, because it's painful to walk on those shoes. Painful as in like monetary painful
Oh
because
yeah.
it's so expensive. But oh my gosh, they are stylo. I feel like, yeah, I don't want to say they elevate the look, because the dad sandals, but they just they amp up everything.
They kind of do elevate, but in a casual way.
in a I mean, it's I don't know what's the right word to use. It's do you use the elevate? I think elevate in a casual way, in a very
It
bougie
makes your
way, like,
outfit
oh, look at
cool.
me, dad sandals, Chanel. Not Tiva, not Birkenstocks, Chanel.
Yeah. I think they are more um like obviously Birkenstocks, they are very signature, like they're very classic. Everyone wears them, but there's something about when a fashion house does it so well that it's even though they are considered dad sandals, but they look so different on the feet, or when you wear it, it just makes the whole outfit pull together. There's something does it. Um, one thing I will add to, like, I always mention back then that I don't buy designer shoes because of, the fact that they touch the floor and the ground, and also there's like zero resale value basically once they're worn, and very expensive, right? But now I kind of changed my mind, but only more so for comfortable footwear. I don't
Mm.
think I will be buying a ton of high heels that are high-end, very expensive designer. I will mostly buy just like sneakers, sandals like this, even though we have a short summer here. But for me, I get more cost per wear on these kind of shoes. My current
Mm.
favorite designer pair of shoes is my Chanel one, the one with the leather. Those are like my all-time favorite. Every time I wear them, I always get complimented, and even though it's like a pair that's been around for a long time, but everyone that sees them, like uh the Celine girl that works at like the Celine SA, she saw me wear them and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I wish that they have it in stock." And then because she tried to text her SA and of course it's gone. I
Celine
think my
essay
Hermes,
texting the Chanel essay.
yeah. No, not my, she's not texting my Chanel SA, but
Oh,
I told her to text her SA or to ask her SA right away if they have, and if they don't, to let you like to kind of like keep you in mind. But it's rare that they have it in stock when you want them. It's only when you're not really looking for them and then you end up with them. That's how I bought mine. I wasn't looking to buy them. I was actually trying another pair of shoes, but I was like not sure about it because my heel was coming off, even though it was super comfortable, but it was sort of like the sizing was a bit off. And obviously with Chanel, they always only have the one, and if you don't buy them, it's gone. So they didn't have a size down, I don't think, at the time. So I probably just needed a half size down. But so I just told her to go to I just asked my SA, do you have any other sneakers that are in my size? Right? Because I'm like, I like them, but I'm like, I'm just not sure if my heel is coming off. Like I know I can wear socks that are thicker, but do I really want to do that type of thing? And then she came out with those, and I'm like, oh my gosh, those are literally the best. So anyway, my point is, my best, like I think for me, my best investments in shoes are the ones that I can walk in them, not the high heels or whatever. Yes, they're
mm.
expensive, but now I'm okay with spending money on shoes, even though they, there's absolutely no resale value. They just make you look good when you're wearing them. That's all.
Yes, no resale value at
Yeah.
all.
Unless they're brand new and like, I don't know which one member shared with us that she bought the Hermes ones, but they didn't fit her. So she was able to just like offload them to Fashion File, right? So that can happen, but it's very rare if it's
Oh,
only if
that's
it's
right.
new,
That's right. Yeah, that's
right?
rare. That's rare.
Very rare.
Okay, I'm
Anyway,
gonna pull
love
something
these.
here
Uh-huh.
before you go. Let me pull this. So there's also this trend now where Birkenstocks is collaborating with other
Manolo.
like luxury houses. So I think you
Yes.
have a pair, right? Like some silver
Birkenstocks, I
pair?
have many pairs.
No, no, but you have one that's like a
Oh yeah, I have
collaboration.
one pair that's a collab with Proenza Schooler.
Right. So now they have a new one, which is Manolo. So we'll come back to this since we're at the topic of dad sandals. So I'll answer this afterwards. But yeah, it's the design. If you don't like the dad sandals, I'm telling you, everyone is going into it. Might as well get the bougie one.
I get them. Well, yeah, I get them because they're comfortable. But I was only buying, the Birkenstocks and the Echo shoes. Echo is perfectly fine. Don't get me wrong; they are very comfortable. They're very
Yeah.
good value for what you get, and I wear them to death, and I don't have to worry about ruining them. They don't get that. They don't get ruined that easily. Trust me. You have to wear them several years to do that. But there's just something about a designer one which they put in more effort to make it look nice on your feet. So
Mm.
it actually adds to the outfit. It really does. And you pay for it, of course. Okay, so the next item I chose are these denim shorts, but only because of that patch. Well, there's two patches. There's a monogram patch on the side, and then there's a little bit of leather patch in the front. It's so cool. It really reminded me of when I saw this, I'm like, oh, it reminded me of how Loewe does the leather patch on their shirts. So I thought it was cool. It looks so good on this model. You could wear, I think, even though it has a bit of LV monogram, it's still very neutral. You can still wear any other tops on top. And it just, Yeah, it's really nice. I like it.
When I saw you pick this, I was like, okay, I don't have to pick it as well. I
Ah,
love me a good pair of denim shorts. So yeah, nothing else to say. Love,
yeah,
love.
straightforward. And these you can get a lot of cosplayer, and especially you in Singapore. But for me, I love just throwing on shorts and don't have to think about it. Tank top, shorts, and I'm out the door, with a jacket or a silk if I really wanted to keep warm, because it still gets cold here in the summer. But you know what I mean, though? Like, shorts are just the go-to for the
They
summer. They're just so
are.
great. And then I picked this because I thought, oh, the print is nice. I know it's just all cotton, it's printed on cotton, but the print looks nice. And, there aren't that many t shirts from LV that, it's not that I'm not attracted to them, but I think because they usually look a bit more boxy, or maybe it's just the way they are cut, they look a bit more boyish. So I'm not usually like, I like them, but I'm just not attracted to wearing them. But there's something about this print, I'm like, actually, it's okay. I like it. I actually look quite like it. And I wouldn't wear it like she did. I would wear the regular shorts, like these shorts with this.
Mm,
Yeah.
this gives me a bit of Hermes vibes. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Bit of Versace as well. It's maybe it's the lines and the chains and this kind of, but
Color.
definitely more Hermes.
Yeah. Very Hermes sort of vibe a little bit. Which is why I liked it. I'm like, oh, actually, I don't mind it. It's a little boxy still, but I don't mind it. It's and there's so many things to look at LV that I was very blown away. Okay, so Kat's turn.
Okay. I love me a jacket. Not that I would wear them very often in Singapore, but I've always wanted, like a really luxurious bomber jacket. So when I saw this is not a bomber jacket, but it's denim. It's still that kind of cut. Oh, I love it so much. And denim, damier graphite, so the dark black and gray. I don't know, it's so good looking. I can seriously imagine myself wearing this, like if maybe I'm going for dinner and then after that movie, just put this on. Look real bougie. No, it's not loud because it's damier, right? So it's just checkered. It's like a checkered jacket. So sometimes with an LV jacket, yes, it's nice, but maybe the words LV all over could look a little, depending on the occasion, but could look a little tacky. But this, I feel, is very, very timeless. It's a nice, well, well cut denim jacket. Yo, I love it, but it's so expensive. Look at that price.
Yeah, unfortunately, ready to wear is always so expensive. I like that
Mm.
it's a little cropped, but not too cropped, and I like that the sleeves are not too long because, uh, well, I have a short arm problem, so both sleeves are too long on me, which is why I like it when I see it on the model. If it's too short on the model, then I'm like, okay, that's a good length for me.
Right, right, yeah.
It's nice. It's nice.
Okay, so the reason I picked this is because, hey, there are pillows. I never knew that. Well, I mean, it could be the first time. I'm not sure. I never hunted for pillows in LV, but this is the first time I have actually seen on the app there are pillows. And not for I mean, it's expensive. Okay, whatever it is expensive, but it's not like thousands of dollars where it's an arm and a leg because they know it's about, decorating the house. Um it's nice. It's got that it's cotton. I think it's a decent size as well. 17 centimeters. Really cute little like small pillow. 17 inches, sorry, not centimeters. 17 inches, 70 centimeters. It's a decent size pillow that if you're looking to decorate the house or like us decorate the background, I think it's worth exploring. And it comes in two colors. So the one that's you can see now is this cream, but it also comes in this hot fuchsia color, which is not on the app yet. It's so nice.
Actually, I'm reading the description as you was talking. It's actually a beach pillow.
It
It's
is.
it's one that you would probably put on your long chair by the pool.
Mm.
That is such a bougie pillow, okay?
Yeah.
But I agree, the price is really good. It actually is. It might be cheaper than the Hermes pillows,
It
actually.
is. The
Yeah,
Hermes pillow is like, I think, under 1,000, like 9.
yeah.
Yeah. So
This is nice.
if you're looking for a pillow, you got a pillow from LV. And if you like LV, or maybe wait a little bit, there could be Chanel pillows.
Oh, there are Chanel pillows, but I don't know how to buy them.
Yeah, I don't know how to buy them as well.
Nice. It says add to cart, so it's actually available because
I
probably
know.
not a lot of people know about
Not
this.
a lot of people know about it. You gotta go to you have to go to the, I think, the new section, or you go to the I think travel or home section or something. And I was like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pillows. What?
I like that. It
Yes.
says made of soft cotton, and one side is smooth velvet. The other one is absorbent terry cloth. Hence the fact that it's a terry cloth, right? It's more like beachy. But,
Like beach kind of
yeah,
thing.
but
Yeah.
who cares? Just put it in your house. Fine.
Yeah, like, if you're really into decorating, and you know, maybe you have guests over and you do like this brand, you don't mind. I think a lot of people during the pandemic time, people were really decorating up the house because you're in the house more often.
Yeah.
Flowers, perfumes, house fragrances, light news and lamps and all. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, I think those were everything. In fact, we spent almost an hour and a half on these slides. That's a lot of stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Okay. Oh, we have a new member. Thank you.
yes,
Pew L. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family.
yes.
I'm gonna go up all the way. You can stay down if you like, but I'll just
Yep.
go up.
I'll pull Pew's comment again. So let me just scroll up a little bit. Okay. So hi Ken and Amy. What's your opinion on Birkenstocks and Manolo? I have seen 2 Instagram unboxings of them already. One is from a YouTuber, or maybe she's mainly more on Instagram. Wen Stokes. So she bought a blue pair of really funky looking toe covered Birkenstocks with some Manolo Blahnik, I guess, embellishments on it. Fun. I think really fun. I think the colors are really fun. Another Instagrammer, I think she unboxed typical Birkenstock style, the 2 straps, but it was fuchsia pink with the embellishments. Again, very, very fun. I think I've never seen them in real life other than on social media. If you're looking for it, you don't want the like kind of camping style Birkenstocks. I think this would be a good one to consider.
So my opinion is that if you can get them, get them. Because usually Manolo Blahniks are very expensive shoes. If you bought Manolo Blahnik heels, for example, and when they do a collab, yes, it's still going to be more expensive than regular Birkenstocks, but it's going to be a better price than your typical Manolos. Again, I don't know how much the price is. The reason why I knew about it is because I signed up to a few newsletters to my favorite online shops. I think I saw them on either Matches. It's either Matches Fashion, or I don't think it's Farfetch, but it's one of those two because those are the main two that I shop from. And I immediately liked it because the bejewel buckle. Manolos are known for their bejewel charm in the front of their shoes, and the fact that they do satin. But of course, with the Birkenstocks, they did velvet, which is it's just so bougie. They're probably very hard to get still, so that's why I said if you can get them, try it.
Yeah.
Try to get it. It's probably still very hard to get. I know they're probably sold out. It could be my Teresa actually, because I do follow my Teresa, even though I don't. I only bought once from there because they charge duties. I mean, everything is dutiable here, except that some online shops, they do include it. Farfetch and Matches, they do include it. So I'm on top, so I'm gonna just pull a couple of comments. So Vivian, I believe there will be the new LV Nano. No way.
Oh yes.
Want to get one, but will be hard. Yes, it'll be very hard. I know which one. The one with the detachable strap, basically, and I think it even comes with a short strap. It's very
Yep,
cute.
it has a little like this. It's like a mini version. It's so cute.
But it's pre-patinaed as well, which is it's just perfect, right? Yeah, I think it will be really a good one. That's a good one.
See if I can find the picture. I think I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, it's on Foxy LV. She has it on her Instagram. Okay, the next comment by Mary M is the pochette métis totally played out. It's always late. I'm always late to the party, but don't want to look out of date. Okay, here, show it.
Oh, okay. There you go. It's cute.
Yeah, so cute. So cute, adorable. Mary, I see that's I always kind of like wonder why, not you, but like sometimes you see these like these blank statements on like someone's thumbnail, and they'd be like, something is done, and I'm like, really? Then why are people buying it? You know, like in the end, it's like whatever you feel like suits you and you like it, that's what's most important. Yes, there's a lot of people that own the bag, but I think that's for a very good reason, because it's a fantastic everyday bag that fits a lot. I used to own one. I've used mine to like a lot. I really loved mine. Mine was the very original version where it was a very stiff canvas. It actually didn't fit as much as the current version. And of course, the canvas cracked after a few years. And so LV did take it back, and they were nice enough to do it back then. I don't know if they always still do that now. I think now is so much. I mean, they haven't done many improvements, and now there's like leather and different iterations. So I don't think you would look out of date or foolish at all. If you like the bag, you like the bag. I think that's all it counts.
I agree. I think it's like the Speedy. It has been around for since the very beginning of LV. Like it's been around. And is it what? Too played out? Is that totally played out? It's not. Even though they've come up with so many iterations, people still love it. We were just talking about the Speedy, like, oh, I consider buying this. So I think if you like the pochette métis and it's still your style, go and get it.
Yeah.
My only when I was commenting about how I'm so bored of the bags is because sometimes one bag shouldn't have too many iterations too often. So I feel like that's the way LV does their things. They just bang out the designs on one bag, but they do it so often that it becomes overwhelming. It's a subtle increase of variety that keeps us interested. But in one single like season or 1 year, I think I've seen like 10 different iterations of, or 20, it could be 20. I was like, whoa, more. So that's when I come from, like maybe it's a bit too much. But the bag design itself is classic.
Yeah. So hope that answers your question. Vivi, Dior Book Tote or the LV on the go?
LV on the go.
Yeah, me too.
If you're comparing the two, LV on the go.
Same. It has a bit more to it. At least it has two different straps, right?
Yeah. It's a bit like saying, would I pick LV on the go versus the Book Tote versus the Chanel Deville? It's the strap. It's the way that you could wear it a bit more conveniently. Whereas the Book Tote is just that kind of bag.
Yeah. My H journey. Anyone interested in the Speedy B20 with the black and white pop of pink on the side? I did consider showing that one when I was doing the slide, but I ended up choosing the other color just because the black and white and pink, it's very striking. Like it's like, oh, I'm so attracted to it. But I'm just worried, and that's just personal, obviously. I'm just worried that over time I might get tired of it. Whereas the khaki and white, it looks more neutral. Like it looks more timeless when I
Yeah.
compare the two. That is the only reason. But if pink, black, and white is your jam, I think you should just go for it.
Yeah. I saw it. I'm not a fan of the combo because I think I will may get tired of it over time. So, but I like the pop of, it's not that I don't like a pop of color. I do, but I'm wondering whether in that whole like layout, I was not convinced entirely. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna pull one here from the bottom. Chom T, what do you choose between LV Loop or Celine Eva? Oh,
I choose LV.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So okay, why are you doubting yourself? Not doubting yourself, but why are you wondering which one to choose?
I think the LV Loop design and structure has definitely more than the Eva because it has that extra strap, longer strap, outside pocket, many more design elements better than the Eva. But I like the Eva for its simplicity, and I like the Eva that it doesn't have that monogram. It's not as loud. So it's tough one. Because I actually saw a girl at the train station. I was like, oh, she's carrying the Eva. And I was trying to sneak a photo of her and send it to you. But then I was like, no, I don't want to be a creep. I don't want to be a creeper taking photos of other people with their bags. But I was generally admiring her bag because it was the bag in the wild, right? You're like, oh, Eva. Because other people behind me, I was like, okay, better not. But it looked good. It was like, yeah, I can see myself with that bag. Yeah, I don't know.
For me, I choose the LV because I just, for me, when I see the LV, I just am more drawn to it. But about your point on how the Ava, how do you call it?
Yeah,
Ava one is more understated. You could still kind of do that with the LV if you just didn't wear it with the chain and maybe wear it the other side where you just show the back side. So it's just plain monogram and then the strap. So it's a lot more understated that way. So it's a possibility. And I saw that on someone's like I said, I was watching a few reviews because I was like, oh, I was so intrigued by the bag after we did this slides. I'm like, oh, I have to like at least see if I should consider this bag. And I honestly would. And I'm pretty sure I saw one review where they mentioned, I forget who, I'm so sorry. But anyway, it might even be in another language because I watch, anyway, as long as they have a video, I will watch it just to see how they do it. So the point about just wearing it the other side, someone mentioned it. I'm like, oh yeah, totally. It's totally like we make it more understated. All of a sudden, it just looks like it's from before. So that's how I see it too. I like how versatile you can wear both sides, with chain, with no chain, long. I also like, yeah, exactly. I like that the strap, you can make it longer. I'm not so sure if I'll always be like wearing it longer, but the benefit of that too is that if you do travel with the bag, then you just transform it, make it into a crossbody, and you don't have to worry about your bag. It's crossbody, can be hands-free. So I see personally more benefits to the loop bag. That's probably why I choose it. Miss Animali, so I'm on top. She says that Hermes is releasing lip glosses on the 15th. That's like in what, 2 weeks?
I know. I saw on Angela Rose, who's a makeup YouTuber, and I saw on a few makeup YouTube. I follow a lot of makeup YouTubers. They had the lip glosses. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
I don't need any more makeup. I just bought makeup. Okay, I think was it in our last live. I was like, I just spent some money. I just received them. It's a no. But yeah, they look really nice. They look really nice.
Well, if their lip gloss is just as good of a product as their lipstick, which I'm a big fan of. I have two. I have two of the Hermes lip product. One is a lip balm and one is the lipstick. And I'm a big fan of both. I like the lipstick more actually. If they're just as good, I'd say they're probably gonna do very well. Their lip products I'm a big fan of.
The products are good.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, I'm picking one from the bottom. Okay, from Chris. Will you consider a video on luxury jewelry? Yeah, I think we've done one, have we?
We have I can't remember when, but we for sure have had, because we even showed some Chaumet pieces, some but I guess we can expand, right? We can do Chopard, because I think we did a bit of just a bit of everything, like a bit of Chaumet, a bit of what's that brand called? All of a sudden it escapes my mind. You know, the
Not
one with the
Cartier.
leopard, huh?
The one with the leopard, Cartier.
Not leopard, the other one, the other animal.
Bulgari.
Yeah, Bulgari, the
Yeah.
serpentine. Yeah. So I think we showed those two brands and then some, the usual. So we could maybe expand the different brands.
Sure. Let us know, the audience.
Which brands do you want us to?
Yeah, which brands do you want us to do like today? I think it'll be interesting because it's nice to explore. You're like, oh, nice.
But then it opens our eyes and then we're like, oh my gosh, now we want this. Makes us spend more money.
Yeah, comment in the chat. Like if we do a live on luxury jewelry, yeah, let us know what brands. So we covered Bulgari. I mean, we can cover it again, of course. We covered Bulgari. We definitely talked about Cartier. Yeah. Chopard. Chopard? Did we talk about Chopard?
We didn't talk about Chopard, no. Pretty sure we didn't. Because do I really want to step my toes in it? Well, I mean, we will do it for the show, for the luxury live show, but man, it's just adding to the pile of wish lists that we like. I'm still on top.
All right, I'll pull one more for you. Okay. It bag. Do you prefer old pearl or new pearl or mini pearl crush?
Ooh.
What? Oh, this is a Chanel question, right? So, do you prefer the old pearl or new pearl on mini pearl crush? Is there a difference? Aren't they all the pearl?
Okay, so
pearl can move up and down, right?
Yeah. Well, yes. So the old one, okay. Well, the one that I think is the old one is just the plain metal one. And that's it. It's just plain metal, and the metal can be quilted. I think it is quilted, and I think it's usually the hardware is like the vintage hardware. New pearl on mini pearl crush. Okay, so new pearl, I think you mean the new pearl on the mini flap, right? On the one with the pearl crush is the one where the pearl itself has the quilting inside. Do you remember?
Yes.
Seeing it from the most current collection? No, not the most one. The one previous, 22p.
Okay.
The pearl crush itself, like the part where you can squeeze, instead of just being all metal, it actually has. It looks like it has the chain part on it. It's like almost like a chain ball. It's really cool.
Okay, let me look there.
Honestly, I don't mind either. I think the new one is cooler for sure. I think in terms of wear and tear, I also heard that the old one gets scratched more easily because the pearl part of, the pearl crush part of the strap tends to kind of fly around, right? Because it's a piece of metal, right? And it can sometimes, depending on like if you're just turning around and it knocks the wall or something, it can get scratched. Whereas the new one, because it has a bit more texture to it, you won't see the scratches. So that's a plus, I suppose. But I wonder if that's like the new pearl. I wonder if it's just seasonal anyway. Like they wouldn't do that all the time. Just like the old one, I think. Well, actually, the old one I think is more timeless. The new one, I wonder if they'll still keep doing it every season. That's what I'm not sure. Did you find it?
I'm looking right now. I don't see it.
I wonder if you can just look.
I'm gonna eat my words about Dior being the first design house creating a bowling bag currently, because actually there's a bowling bag from Chanel, kind of like a bowling bag duffel bag. So sorry, Dior, you're number 2.
Let me see if I can. So last season, 22p, they had the denim pearl crush, which the part, sorry, it's denim, but wait, that might not be even 22p. I'm sorry, I might be confusing you guys. That might be 22c actually, but that doesn't matter. The one that was before the current season, it has like all these. I'm trying to find a photo of.
I actually know which one. If you're referring to just that pearl itself, I don't.
Yeah.
I prefer, in terms of look, I prefer the old pearl look.
Okay, so this is the old one, right? Just the metal, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not focusing, but it's just metal. So that one, it can get scratched apparently. But I don't know if you can call it old or new, but because I honestly don't know if it's considered old or new. It's just seasonal. Like this was one season where they did the pearl part is also denim.
I like that actually. It looks good too.
Right. So they did that. And then after that, they did also on the pearl part, they did like the chain in the pearl. You know, the chain part with the intertwined leather, they did that on the pearl.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very cool. Oh, I found a picture. See?
Oh, wow.
So it's super cool. It's actually very cool. But I don't know if they actually, I don't know, is it new or is it just this season? You know what I mean?
So which do you prefer?
I like this one. I think it's cooler. But I don't know if I'll ever buy a pearl crush bag just because I'm not crazy about the idea that there's always a ball that is potentially always knocking on things when I wear it. I don't know about that part yet. I haven't tried a pearl crush bag yet, actually. Surprisingly.
I like the old one, just the look. But yeah, like you, I don't think I would ever buy a pearl crush bag.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say never, but I just don't see myself buying it. And it's just, you know, it's another version of a mini bag, which I have a lot of as well. So it's also that reason. Okay, Kat, green Speedy or new Speedy Nano if you can get one.
Oh, for sure, the new Speedy Nano.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Green is nice. It's just a color, but do I need another green bag? I do have quite a few green bags, you know. I may not have, I show all of you. I have my green Bottega. I've got my green non-luxury bags. I have quite a few green bags, actually. So I don't mind getting a nano. A nano would be a nice one.
Okay, I think the next comment is Nat, right?
Yep.
See, I've been reading that the Balenciaga city bag had made a comeback. What are your thoughts on the city? It looks really heavy. Do you think big bags are making a comeback anytime soon?
Yeah,
I
possibly. Is the Balenciaga city bag the original version that is coming back, or is it the Balenciaga Neo city bag, which is actually a modernized version of the city bag? I would be actually really pleased if the city bag comes back, because I actually like that look. Um, it's actually a very functional bag. If you're looking for a bag that's, I guess maybe not everybody has it anymore, or only the hardcore Balenciaga fans would say, yes, you got a great bag. The bag is lambskin, so the old version is actually lambskin and is really light. Even though it looks like it has a lot of embellishments, the bag itself is quite lightweight because the leather is quite thin. Pro and con, because thin means you might get a lot of wear, it'll look more aged and wrinkly, crumply over time. But it's very nice to use. And if big bags are coming back, they've never gone away. It's just that maybe for us, we haven't been using big bags. So if you like a big bag, you always like a big bag. What do you think, Amy?
Agree. And also, I don't know if they've ever really left. It's just that minis and especially now nanos are more in, but I don't think big bags have left per se. As for me myself, and Kat brought up a really, really good point, and that is between our personal, like our private chats. So I've actually been obsessing about the Chanel 22 bag. Okay,
I was just gonna talk about it.
I wanted to bring it up because every time I see it on Instagram, someone posting, someone wearing it, okay, like an influencer wearing it, I'm like, oh, why?
What do you like?
Why the fact that Chanel does it, I'm like all over it because it's a bigger bag and I don't typically buy big bags. I try not to anymore because like I bought many big bags before and they never worked for me because in the end I'll just have that love-hate relationship with the bag because I love the fact it fits everything, but I hate it that it's so heavy. And also the other thing, which I totally forgot because I haven't owned a huge bag in a long time and I don't really use them. But Kat was like, "Oh, you're gonna have such a hard time finding your keys in it." And I'm like, ding, it's true. Because
stirring and stirring, your key will be right in the corner of the bag, right at the edge there, you know, where the seal is, we stuck there. You were like, damn
or
you.
maybe not even, like it's just somewhere obscure. Like every time you maybe move your hand, it moves the keys too. You don't know, right? So in the end, I decided, well, in the end, I just kind of got reminded by Kat that, you know, as much as I love the look of the bag, and I honestly will buy it just because of the look. Yeah, because it looks like a garbage bag, but it's a nice garbage bag, right? So
It's a garbage
as
bag.
much as I love it, I'm like, oh, I gotta stop thinking about it because it's so cool. Like Chanel just makes it work somehow for me anyway. I mean, if I have a lot of money to throw away, if I win the lottery all of a sudden, yeah, I'll buy it. Who cares if I can't find my keys? I'll just have someone open the door for me. But you know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things where I'm like, oh, I just really want to buy it because it looks cool. Like I want that big bag, but I know I have a love-hate relationship with big bags. So even with this Balenciaga City, which I've never owned, but I can only imagine already because I've had many bags in the past that are similar shape. I've had Coach bags that are similar shape. And where are they now? They all ended up in my mom's closet because I don't use them anymore. So I don't use big bags anymore. I like bags where they are still small enough or maybe big enough to be compact. Like you can line everything up inside, be super compact. You know where things are. That's what works for me. And I should stick to that as much as I am obsessed with the 22. I'm telling you, every day, I'm like texting a picture to the girls. I'm like, oh, why are they showing this again?
No, it's a trash bag. Okay, before we get into our conversation, how many of you are looking at this bag? This.
Probably not that many. I'm probably the only oddball here. I don't know.
It's called the Chanel 22. It's the latest hot bag from Chanel. That is the first bag by Virginie Virginie. So she's coming out with the 22. So Carl had the 19. Virginie has the 2020 trash bag. Yeah, I could see, okay. So to be fair, okay, I could see what kind of people would use this bag. College kids.
Oh,
Really, college kid. I
that's
mean,
too bougie for them.
I know, but you're a bougie college kid. You're in university. You're wearing, jeans, high waisted jeans, and you're just, that's your style. You're just putting everything inside because you've got your sweater because it's cold in the university hall. You've got your lunch box, your wallet. It's like, you don't really need a wallet because it's all credit cards anyway. You've got your files inside, your water bottle. It's just that kind of like, running around. I could see a mom using this bag because you got your kids' things, but everyone else in between, this is a trash bag, okay? Because it's so big. It's big. It's square.
Well, they do
And
have different sizes. I will not buy the biggest size for
yeah,
sure.
the large is really
Yeah, the large is
wow.
very, very deep because the strap is pretty long already, and then the bag, right? So it's too. I'm too short for the big size anyway.
Yeah. I think this kind of bag that if I'm at the checkout counter, it gives me stress. Wait, auntie. Wait, let me find my wallet. Auntie, wait. Auntie, wait. And she's like, teet, teet,
I guess that's why you
teet.
use the pouch that's included.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Anyway, we'll get back to that later. Maybe one day because it's sold out anyway. There's nothing left. So if I wanted, I could look at the large size orange color. I'm like, no, not even considering that. But I hope that answers your question, Nat. Even though I didn't comment on the Balenciaga City since I never owned that bag, but just to give you sort of my perspective on should I really buy a big bag just because big bags are in? Maybe not, but if it's your thing, if you love using big bags, if big bags are the only bags that work for you, or it's part of a rotation of bags that you like to use, go ahead.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you think of the bucket wicker Dior bag? Is it too many concepts in one? I really like it. Joe, I will remind you, I think you're trying to like save up or just concentrate on H, right? Why are you being persuaded by us because we showed it?
Don't do
No,
it, Joe. No, but
it's a nice
really,
bag.
it's a nice one. It's a nice
It's
one.
a nice
Like,
bag, yeah. But between
There's
that
many
and the next
concepts.
H bag though, you got priorities. I'm trying to dissuade you because I know your priorities.
You're a diehard fan. You buy scrunchies.
Right?
Yeah. No, it's a nice bag. Like if you can get it at half price, I say go for it. It's a nice touch to the seriousness of H. Right?
You mean
H is
Dior?
really serious. It's fun. Is it too many concepts? No, actually, I think it works together. It works. Wicker, bit of leather, bit of guitar strap. We've got very like kind of drawstring kind of bag. As a whole bag, yeah, there's a lot of concepts. You're like, oh, what's this? But as a bag, it actually works. So
It needs that drawstrings actually because I will say I've never been more attracted to a wicker bag before. I mean, I like the idea of a wicker bag. I really do, but wicker bags are probably worse than large bags because you fill it up, but then none of your things are safe.
yeah.
You just fly off on all sides. So unless you're really going to a picnic and you put food in it, like stuff that nobody would normally steal, right? Or you go to the market, like the farmer's market, and you put vegetables in it as you buy things. Sure. But will I really put my wallet in it and those things? No. So I feel like the Dior, it needed that drawstring and it's important that it's there. On top of that, it makes it look nice, a little bit more of that. Well, I guess, another concept to add to the bag, which is I think it totally works. So
Mhm.
half price though, or is it possible? I don't know, because isn't it really hard to get that bag too? It's always sold out too.
Yeah, but I won't
Don't
like
make
if
that many,
true, it's always
probably.
sold out. But if after a while, you might get sick of it. The person that bought
Maybe,
it at
yeah.
$8,000 might say, "I'm done." Nobody's gonna go out and buy a resale at 8,000.
Mm.
Unfortunately.
But do you think it will be really half price though?
Okay, maybe 40% off.
Okay, if it's really 40% off, then you should consider it.
I think it would be. Oh my gosh, are we predicting the resale price of this? If you own the Wicker bag, don't get angry, okay? The thing about Wicker is it's still natural material, right? It will rot. It's
Oh
like
wait, is it
bamboo,
like
okay?
real, like straw material when
Yeah,
you
it's
went to
true.
try it? Do you remember? Anyway,
So I had my
maybe.
bamboo bag, bamboo Gucci bag. I know we're almost time, but I had them very quickly. Just had my bamboo Gucci bag with just the bamboo handle, but because it's that kind of wood, I don't know what kind of plant, plant. If you're living here in a tropical climate, if you don't keep your hands dry like the desert, and you're constantly touching this wood type material, it absorbs the moisture, the bacteria, the dirt, everything. If you're not taking care of it, it get moldy. Okay, your bamboo handle's gonna get moldy, and that's what happened to mine. I was like, and I freaked out. I sold the bag. So, I think with Wicker, I don't know if it'll get moldy, but I used to my old house. We used to have this kind of rattan furniture, and over the years they do rot. Okay. So
Oh,
unless you take care of it properly, you maybe there's a coating that you need to put, then it'll be okay. Usually they are lacquered, yeah, to avoid the moisture from going in. So I don't know. I don't know if Wicker would resell very well in the market.
okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah, very quickly because we are about to run out of time. LV, Marel, or Loop. So I just grabbed. I was looking at the how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. And I found the AP version. I don't know if there's another version. So same price.
Oh.
So it's a nice bag, and it has this pouch with the chain thing. So I mean, I feel like maybe this one, because of the shape, it's flat on the
Mm.
bottom, it will be more user friendly for your things to lay flat. But I will be biased here. I like the look of the loop more. That is the only thing.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think the loop looks more. It's more unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's okay. This one's all right.
But this one is very, like, you can tell the shape is more practical. But this shape is very, like, I'm gonna compare it to Prada. It looks a bit bigger than the Prada version, but still, like, I just buy the Prada nylon one if if I
Yeah.
if I don't care about any embellishments, I just buy the Prada nylon one. It's like 1,000 it's like 1,000 over a bit. I'd
How
rather
much
buy
is
that
it?
one.
Ooh, it's cheaper by almost 1,000. Oh well, no, the Prada version that has leather, Saffiano leather, it's about 3 plus as well. Pretty
Oh, okay,
competitive.
okay, right. Um, well, how do you feel about the Prada version that is in Saffiano then? Do you like this
Mm,
more?
interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about the comparison. I don't know.
Well, see, this one, because it's EP leather, it does have a nicer lining. It has the microfiber lining. It does have that, if you don't use this little pouch, It does have that flat pocket on the outside. It's a very nice bag. I'm not gonna say it's not, but I think when you, because your original question was loop or this, and I prefer the loop, but
I
only
prefer
because
the
of
loop.
the aesthetic. I know this one will be easier to fit your things for sure. So what's your value? Like what is important to you, right? Like this thing, the chain thing, is a bit gimmicky. Like it's nice, but am I always gonna leave it there? Like probably not myself. Like it over time, I'll probably not use it, or I'll use it on another bag. So that's just my own
I can see
opinion.
how handy this bag would be.
Yeah,
It's
it
got
would be. It
potential.
would be. Have you heard of Tasaki? Please consider adding it to the jewelry episode.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we gotta start taking notes. There are so many requests here. I saw another request. Let me see. I saw
Balenciaga, Loewe, and
yeah,
Bottega.
this one. We gotta start taking notes. Balenciaga Loewe BV. We did. I
We
mean,
did
we kind
Loewe.
of did, but I guess we need an update. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we could. We've
Yeah.
never done a dedicated one. We've
Mm,
always done, combinations. So if there's enough, then we could definitely do a dedicated one. Yeah, why not?
right. And then
Thank you for these suggestions.
I think this was another question. Do you know the Balenciaga round BB crossbody? I don't.
No, I think maybe we should do Balenciaga soon, since
Yeah.
they
Okay.
have been exploding thanks to Kim Kardashian and her yellow tape outfit. I mean, they have been on the social media quite a bit. So yeah, let's do that. Let me write that down.
Okay, I guess we'll have to add that to our next roster of round BB crossbody. If I could just find that. Which one is that? Round BB crossbody.
Diana has a beautiful Ferragamo wicker bag. Reasonable price too. Yes, that's like exactly what I want to hear. I think with the wicker bags, especially the non-leather, paying 8,000 just sounds a lot. It just sounds too much. But a few thousand, beautiful wicker bag, I think that's worth it. But it is, wow, stretching it.
Okay. I don't know if this is the one, but I'll just share the screen again. Because I just Googled it and this is what shows up. Is it this? It's kind of like a classic flop, like kind of shape.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
this? How do I feel about this? I'm not attracted to it. You know what it reminds me of? It also reminds me of the Gucci Marmont, like sort of, it has the grommets, you can double it up. It has kind of like that quilt, and it's kind of puffy like that too, because it's not quite as structured as the classic flap.
Yeah.
And of course we say classic flop because we're just making a reference to like something to compare to in your mind. So I'm not attracted to it, but hey, I know it's a great shape. I know it'll be very great as a practical everyday. So if this is the one that you're referring to, and because Balenciaga is so hot now, then go for it.
We should do it. Yeah, we should definitely do a episode on this.
Okay.
All right,
we are at our 2-hour mark, so let me just see.
This one
Okay.
from Missy K from Singapore.
The last comment, yeah. I'm afraid the wicker might attract and hook onto clothes. Yes. If it
and if it
stains.
stains. Yeah, that's it. True.
I saw this wicker bag and it's a Longchamp and it's $245. I would get that. But then, I didn't add it to cart because I saw it on Farfetch and I'm like, oh, it's only $245, but I didn't add it to cart. You know why? Because I'm like, it's a wicker bag that I don't know how often I'll get to use it because, like I said, we only have 2 really hot months, and then the rest are
Mm.
like kind of sometimes chilly even. And I can still wear it, of course, but it's such a seasonal bag for me. And I know that 275 is not expensive, but I also have many other bags I could use. So in
Yeah.
the end, I didn't buy it for that reason. But if I were to find a wicker bag, I'll go more like not $8,000.
Reasonable price, like
Mm.
reasonable. It is reasonable for some, but I think for most it's quite.
Oh, I'm pretty sure whoever bought that wicker bag all agreed that it was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Mel
Right?
said it was very expensive. But if
Yeah.
you love it, you love it.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you're watching post live, then hope you enjoyed it. Next week it will be
On
was it on your
me.
channel?
It's on my channel, and we're gonna do a tag. So this is
Yes.
tagged. I was tagged by Super Jacob, and it's tag called cheapest luxury bag tag.
Right. I also got tagged, but I forget her name now, but I also got tagged by someone for the same tag, so we can do it all combined together.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah. Because
good.
I was looking at my collection, and I come on, you guys know us long enough. We're pretty brand snobs. We like our we don't talk about it, right? We like our we spend a lot of hard-earned money on the expensive bags. Very unlikely I would go out and spend on a not so expensive bag because I'm want to use my expensive bags. But I do have some. I do have a few, but not enough. I think it'll be like one. It'll be like, this is my, and that's it. And I don't think you want to watch like a 2-minute video. So we decided that we'll combine it. We'll talk about not only bags actually, since we don't have that many. uh, yeah, we'll talk about that. We might even talk about a few other cheaper luxury items. So just to
Yes.
make it more like maybe comprehensive as well.
Yes. Yeah, we'll do some show and tell. I have quite a few nylon bags, but they are stowed away usually because I only take them out when I travel.
I think I have like a
So
couple.
it'll be fun to do a little show and tell and a few more other things that are not handbags. And Emma, if you're new here, our show is usually at 8 p.m. Los Angeles time. I don't know if you're in North America or Asia, but it's always the same time. So yeah, Friday at 8 p.m. Los Angeles time. So yeah, we'll see you next week and have a great weekend. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.